I am Rachel Barbeau with TideSportsExtra.com. We're here with Karen Reamer. And if you recognize that last name, it's because she's the mother of Corey Reamer, standout player for the Alabama Crimson Tide. Miss Karen, how are you today?
I'm doing great. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide to you. It's a big game. It's the Iron Bowl. Do you get any more nervous here at the end of the game knowing that you've got the SEC Championship and then possibly Pasadena?
Yes. Every part of this, every game, you get more and more nervous because there's so much on the line and they keep coming out and doing what they need to do. And so we need to have those, we need the win. We got to keep going. It's important.
But Coach Saban says one game at a time. How hard is that to buy in as a mother?
No, you really do. You do buy into one game at a time because it's a stepping stone, every single one. So it's important that they win this one. You can't look forward to the next one because you got to take care of business today.
What does Corey say Coach Saban's like?
Oh, he loves him. He's a motivator. He really cares about winning. He cares about the kids doing the best that they can do. He's all about getting out there and taking care of business.
What about, Corey obviously has a big shot of playing at the next level. If he doesn't do that, I know he's a graduate, what does he plan to do if it's not football?
Well, that's a good question.
It's all football right now, isn't it?
Football right now, and it's like Coach Saban said, one game at a time, one day at a time, and we'll figure out what he's going to do later on.
Do you feel special about this year? Do you think they could go all the way?
All the way. Oh, I feel so special about this team. The love and the camaraderie of this team is unbelievable. So, yes, absolutely. They're going to go all the way.
All right. Thanks, Miss Karen.
Thank you.
We're here with the Alabama fans, and they are crazy. They're waiting on the Alabama football players to get here. We hear they're about 15 minutes away. We're here with Jonathan, a big Alabama fan. Oh, yeah. Are you from this area? Did you drive over from Tuscaloosa? How'd you make the drive?
We're from Jacksonville. Drove about 2.5 hours to get here.
Okay. What do you think about this season so far? It kind of seems like if they can get by today, they certainly could get by Florida and go to Pasadena. Is that jumping the gun at all?
It just seems like they're a championship team, man. They find a way to win. They fight through adversity. They fight through everything they have to fight through, and they win. So, that's all that matters is what it says on the scoreboard at the end, and we win every ball game, and we fight through adversity.
What about Saban? He came in, he was a $4 million man. Everybody was like one of the best coaches in the country. And last year, they surprised a number of people. But this year, they haven't been able to sneak up on anybody. They've gotten everybody's best effort.
Yeah, I think he's just brought a lot of discipline to him. He's brought a lot of the mentality of one game at a time and to dominate our opponent and to dominate on every facet of the game. And it reminds, so much of the great Alabama teams with Coach Bryant that you hear about and just the dominance and just how he's taught them, hey, you got to play with discipline. You take care of your job, we'll win our war.
I got to throw this stat out at you. I think it's amazing. You guys are holding opponents to 9.91 points per game, and Lee Tiffin is scoring an average of 9.9 points per game. How about that for a good football team?
Well, that just shows you defense can win you championships, special teams can win you ball games. You don't have to rely totally on your offense, but when you got Mark Ingram that can run the ball, you got several weapons, you have a good offensive line, defense will win you championships. You just got to let them win it for you and give them the opportunity.
Thanks, Jonathan. Thank you. All right, we're going to come down here and talk to this little guy. Hey, how are you? Good? Can I get a big roll tide from you guys? Roll tide! Roll! All right, who's your favorite player out there? Julio. Not Mark Ingram? Julio. What about Rolando McClain? No, it's all Julio?
Greg.
Greg, you like Greg? You like that quarterback?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, guys, what is the score going to be today at the end of the ball game?
38-0. 38-0.
All right. Thank you, guys. 36? 36-2? Is that a 0? Are they pitching a shutout?
36-0.
Okay. All right, thanks, guys. 48-0. All right. For TideSportsExtra.com, I'm Rachel Barbeau. Hi, I'm Rachel Barbeau with TideSportsExtra.com. We're here with Heath and Sharon Emerson, and we've got a great relationship here I want to tell you about because we got Sharon, who is an Auburn fan, and Heath is an Alabama fan. Okay, first of all, Heath, how does it work out the rest of the year, but especially this week, how does it work out?
Usually when the football season comes around, Sharon's all Auburn and everything, and it's great that she goes to the game and all. We get along real good.
Until this week.
This week, not too good, but, we deal with it. We've been dealing with it now for how many years?
16.
16 years, so, you know.
But we fight over laundry, the littlest things during this week
That's
is
right.
like.
That's right. It really is. It really is. It gets hard sometimes, but you deal with it, you know.
Do you agree to disagree for the other weeks of the year? You know, when Auburn's playing a different opponent and Alabama's playing a different opponent?
During the weeks that it's not the Auburn-Bama, we're very neutral. We support each other.
That's
but
right.
this week, we're like,
That's right.
So the question is, do you wear orange on the other weeks, and do you wear
No, that's
He wears
negative.
yellow.
That's a
He wore
negative.
yellow to Gainesville with me
That's
when we played them a couple years ago. So, no.
Yellow's the closest?
Yellow's the closest. That's right. And, you know, I'll travel with them every once in a while with their family and all, and go to the Auburn
We
games
have a
with
huge
them.
Auburn
so.
family. They all love him. But when he showed up today, they're reminded of his
That's
true.
exactly right. That's right.
They're like, oh, yeah, you're a Bama fan. So.
Now, I know you guys have been together for something like 16 years, and your wife was telling me that when she first started dating you, she had to hide it from her dad that you were an Alabama fan.
She actually did. Her dad told her, the only thing I'd ask of you is never be with a Bama fan, you know, and look what happened. And, you know, her sister's with a Georgia fan. So, I mean, where did you go
Like,
wrong?
where did I go wrong?
That's right. So, yeah, we have a good time, though. We really do. It's
But
all
actually,
fun.
it's a more respected, like when Georgia comes to town, that's obnoxious, where even though they're our biggest rival, we respect them. I mean, there's a lot of respect.
That's right.
But we don't sit together during the game.
No, we used to do that, but not anymore. That's not happening.
Divorced. So.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you so much. For TideSportsExtra.com, I'm Rachel Barbeau.